Hey YouTube, this is ZCost83 again. So I haven't done a video of 40k or 30k in a long time. That's my fault because I've been busy. But now I'm still full in. After a year of 30k and learning 7th edition, I'm now in 8th edition. It just came out like last weekend. And here's some of my thoughts on it. I like it a lot. It's a lot easier to play. Especially after trying to learn 7th edition for an entire year and still not fully getting it. But the 8th edition stuff, the models are really nice, the rules are really easy, and the gameplay is a lot faster. Like, I got 3 games in yesterday, and you're about to see 2 of them. The first one's missing Nurgle turn 2 because I'm an idiot, and I forgot to hit the standby button on this new camera. Got an HD camera now. Anyway, so this is the 50 power level list that I brought yesterday, and I worked all last week painting it. I think they turned out really good, especially the Poxwalkers. It's probably about 4 or 5 washes on those guys to get the pustules out the way I wanted to get like a nice Technicolor type feel to it, almost like a comic book page if you look at them really close. There you go. And I think that turned out really good. The Plague Marines in back there. Those turned out pretty good too. Apologies for the shaky cam, like holding it, even though it's on a tripod. I'm an idiot again. I need to work out some OSL for that plasma gun back there. But now there's new models coming out with a new box probably in July, I think. Some new sculpts. I basically have 3 sets of Nurgle from the Dark Imperium box. So the first battle we did was just the box contents. So it was only units that you could find in the box. So he used like a bunch of Intercessor Marines and Tacticals and stuff, but all Primaris, and I used this list here. It's 60 Poxwalkers, so it's 3 units of 20, 1 unit of 7 Plague Marines, 7 being Nurgle's number, the Plague Lord of Contagion, that guy there. It's basically, all those guys are basically fallen, or not fallen, but they are graduated Death Shroud Terminators from 30k. Those were Mortarians, like personal bodyguard guys. So that dude's got a killer axe with like shreds in it, and he's stepping on some nastiness, probably nerdlings. And then the Plague Drone, the Fetid Blight Drone, that's what it's called. So this guy, I got 3 of these. They're 10 wounds each. They move 10, and they're still effective even down to 3 wounds. They would still be Strength 5. Strength 5 in 8th edition is pretty good, I think. And a Plague Caster right next to him there. So that's my 50 power level. This guy's a flyer in a vehicle also. And 8th edition works with keywords. So that's pretty much how you build your list, with similar keywords and power levels and factions and all that stuff. It's a whole different way of building your list, and it's a lot faster. I put this together in probably 5 minutes. Some of it works on Battlescribe, some of it doesn't. But you just got to do your research. The other good thing about 8th edition is all the books are cheap. All these codexes are $25. And for this army in particular, I only need to use this, which came in the box. That's basically my codex, because I'm only using Nurgle stuff from this box. I just have a lot of it. So I'm making my list out of that stuff. But anyway, the Poxwalkers, they performed pretty good. They did exactly what you would think they would do. They just shambled forward and chewed on stuff. If you kill somebody in combat with one of those units, you get to grow another one, but no more than your original number, which is kind of lame. But you can have 20 of them. So, and if there's more than 10 or more, I think they're -1 to hit to shoot at them and in combat, which is really awesome, especially against orcs. So yesterday I played the first game against the Primaris, second game against orcs, and then I played against an Iron Hands variant, basically from the Bad Eye Wars. It was the Iron Hands successor chapters, the Medusans, yeah, Iron Medusans or whatever. You'll get it in the comments. Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep flashing these babies here. And then what's following is gonna be two sort of battle reports, but it's just footage. The first one's a battle report missing Nurgle Turn 2 because I'm an idiot again. And the second one is just an elongated battle report, but it's 100 power level. So it's that plus a whole lot. It's that plus all this stuff down here. Tripod. There we go. So I'll leave you now and stay tuned for the battle reports. Questions and comments, welcome. Let me know what you think about the paint jobs and all that. And I'm going to try to make all my battle reports painted, just because it looks nicer, and plus, you know, why not? And I have time. So the next one is I'm going to take one next week. I'm not sure who I'm fighting yet, but it's going to be in the fashion of the second video you'll see. So see you later. And I never finished telling you about my thoughts on 8th edition. I'm feeling kind of rushed for no reason. I don't know, it's because I haven't done a video in a long time, I guess. There's plenty of rules videos out there you can find. There's a lot of people doing them. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm just going to tell you about my thoughts as a new player, completely, like, coming into this. Like, for one, the box is a great value, so you have 50 playable power points in the box. You know, just take 40 of those guys away, and that's what you would have in the box. So it'd be like this, and then all that stuff. Plus, like, there's like 2 other characters that I wasn't able to fit in there because I needed 60 poxwalkers. That's the size point. Anyway, the characters in this army are strong. Using psychic abilities in 8th edition is really fun, and it's way easier. But I can't wait for the card. I still like the cards from 7th edition. Like, everything was just on the things, like a data slate. But basically, you have a set score you have to beat with 2 dice, and you just roll it. And if the other guy doesn't have a psyker within 24 inches, he can't do anything about it. Like, they could try to beat your score on their 2 dice to counter it. That's like a deny the witch thing or whatever. But all the armies I've fought so far don't have psychers. And they're coming out with a new librarian model for the Primaris Marines, so I'm sure somebody in my club's going to get 1 or 2 of those. Because there's a new box coming, like, in July sometime. By the way, my birthday is July 19th. Anyways, back to my thoughts. So it's more of a sit and talk, I guess, and I'll get to the videos. They're not much, you know, but it's cool. The last video, I think, is pretty cool. I put my own little scenario twist in there, and then we used a mission from the book, the brand new rule book, which is beautiful. That's the other thing. The rule book that comes in the new box is the nice hardbound one with the ribbon bookmarker that GW is so famous for, with the 30k books. And that's another thing. A lot of things from Forge World you can bring in now. So, like, I can bring a Spartan with an Imperium army, which is Space Marines. The size isn't that much in the way, I guess. I thought the Primaris Marines were going to be way bigger than they actually are. They're basically only like a head length taller, and their shoulder pads are the same size, like, so you can mix and match or whatever if you have the faction specific ones from Forge World or whatever. I'm just not crazy about them. I'd much rather just get into Chaos and do that because it's fun, and there's a lot more stuff I can do with it. Like, I'm going to add some demons to this army, and it's going to be really, really silly to do and fight against. It's silly already as it is with 60 of these guys. They really do the job, and they hold their troop choices so they can hold objectives. And now all you have to do to hold objectives in this, and some of the objectives are different, but the game scenarios, you basically only have to be within 3. You only have to have more models than the other guy within 3 inches of an objective to claim it, which I pretty much can do 1 of 3 times. Even if they kill that whole group, this one or that one can do it, and so on and so forth. I did learn after last night's games that I needed to have a 2-to-1 ratio of shooting versus stabbing and kicking, because the stabbing and kicking is worth it because each one of these guys gets 2 attacks. You know, so that's a lot. I'm throwing 40 dice at the units at full strength when they hit. Just to, you know, their weapon skill 5, but that's a lot of chances to get 5s. And if I could cast some magic on them, I can add one of their hit roll and all that stuff. So it's doable, and they're a viable choice if you want to spam. Nobody was complaining about it, so I mean, because they're fun to fight against. You can just shoot them up, and they just keep walking towards you, and they don't suffer from morale because of special rule mindless. I'm getting the rules again. It's kind of hard to do, not to do when you're talking about this game, because that's kind of most of what it is how rules go and stuff like that. But I like that kind of stuff, so and I'm getting a lot better at it after messing around for a whole year. And again, back to the 30k stuff, the Forge World thing is being brought over, is going to make the game a lot more powerful because there is no more twin linked. Like a Spartan has 2 sets of quad las cannons, so it's in 7th edition that's only 2 dice on each side. Now it's 4 las cannons on each side, and they do d6 damage on each one. It's really dangerous out here now. But there's a lot of counters, and no vehicles is viable also, even though this little drone thing counts as a vehicle and it flies. It's only got 10 wounds, and it's an instant target. Everybody goes straight for them. That's why I got 3, because they can withstand the damage, and they move pretty fast. I think that's about it. I'm drawing a blank again, so I'm gonna really end this and go back to the computer and finish editing this. See ya.
Alright, we're here for our first game of 8th edition. On the Space Marine side, we have some Intercessor Marines. Lieutenant. Yeah, basically, I'm running box contents on the Primaris side. Being all legit, we're just playing a simple 4-objective game. On the right side, we have some box contents on crack. We have 3 squads of Poxwalkers.
1, 2, 3.
We have some little Nurgle guys hiding there behind the building.
Those Plague Marines with Sergeant.
We have the beautifully sick Plague Drone. And then we have this little Sorcerer playing the little flute.
That is not a flute. That is a fart cloud. Very clearly, with flies and everything.
You ever seen Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
The fart? Alright, so we're going to see if they can seize the initiative, because Primaris are going first. If not, I'm going to go ahead and roll.
That's a 6.
Fuck, alright. The sickness takes hold. Turn 1.
Alright.
Give us a second.
Alright, so that's the end of turn 1 Nurgle movement. I just advanced everybody. Rolled pretty high for these 3 Poxwalker units. And rolled a 2 for that guy. Plague Marines didn't move at all. They're just going to camp there. And so is the Plague Caster, because we need to be in 7 inches of these guys to be doing stuff. And going to Primaris turn 1.
Alright, turn 1 for the Primaris Marines over. We go ahead and drop these guys, put some shots into the Plague Drone, only did 2 wounds, which is pretty good. This Lieutenant and his 5-man squad advanced, put some shots into the Poxwalkers, took out 3 guys. Over here, the Hellblasters and the other squad of Primaris Intercessors put some shots into this Poxwalker squad and took out about
7 or 8.
10 dudes. Yeah, I took out 10 of these little guys. Found out they don't take morale checks, so not as brave as I thought it was going to be. On to turn 2 Nurgle. Alright. This guy's just... Alright, Primaris Marines strike back. The jetpacks put some heavy bolter fire into the Poxwalkers that were over there, and then chose to help these guys charge as well as the Lieutenant. They pretty much took care of that whole squad. Hellblasters went ahead and fired into the big Plague Drone after the survivors of last round's attacks retreated.
1 wound left on them.
And then we went ahead and did the whole honorable thing. The captain of the Storm Serpents was like, nah, I gotta kill this dude myself. Used his little fist to give him a prostate exam. It was pretty fun. His lieutenant, bodyguard, went ahead and charged into the Plague Drone, and the Ancient was like, I can mob up 3 fucking Poxwalkers, no problem. Alright, so going on to turn 3, beginning of. Nurgle's looking a little worse for wear. Let's see if they can get some reinforcements to the front.
Alright, so it's the end of Primaris turn 3. It's pretty. No, that was my turn.
That was your turn.
Yeah, Nurgle turn 3. And as you can see, it's a little light here now. There's only one unit of Poxwalkers, but they're at full strength, so that's pretty sweet. This castle's still good. Marines have moved up to take this objective here. I've abandoned this one to the fight and killed everything here. And drone's got 1 wound left, holding on turn 3. He's about to die now, though.
Oh, God.
Oh, and the Lord of Contagion died. This is actually not here.
All right, end of turn 3. So the forces over here went over to help put a cap in some asses. We ended up getting rid of the Poxwalkers that came forward, and the plague drone, which
20 Poxwalkers in 1 turn he killed.
yeah, which blew up on a 4+, putting some mortal wounds out there. So that sergeant is now the lone survivor of his squad. We're gonna go ahead and start consolidating forward to kill the last sorcerer and the fucking plague marines who are hiding in the back. He thought
about hiding. I was just holding this objective.
it's different. He thought that
sitting.
there was a confusion over plasma rifles and hellblasters being 30 inches.
I'm dumb. I
Yeah, we just have stupid players up here in Portland. And then over here we have 60 plague Poxwalkers who have been slain. Almost what would you say, like 20 a turn now?
Basically, yes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because it's only been 3 turns.
All right, so we're learning that Poxwalkers are more like zombies back in 8th edition fantasy.
They're just there to be annoying.
Really good for holding the enemy up, but not a solid.
At 50 power level, you should not take 60. So you should have taken
Lessons learned.
Lessons
learned, people.
3 of the drones and then a bunch of marines.
All right, going on to turn 4, Nurgle.
Level right now, like this is.
All right, guys. Nurgle is going to go ahead and forfeit the game, which is fair. We're finding out a lot of stuff like bolter rifles for the Primaris are better range, -1 AP, while
Everything's better for this.
yeah, everything's better for
It's at
Primaris.
least 1 better for every weapon.
So I definitely forecast Nurgle getting, or at least Chaos in general, just getting some Primaris Marines. Hopefully in the future.
No. The rematch I'm going to bring CSM again too, with this stuff.
Yeah, so we'll do another game later on. Probably a better recording. None of this quick battle report shit. It's my bad. Didn't charge the camera the night before, so we've been kind of just like charging it in between video clips. Yeah, see you next video.
Alright, so I had somebody play civilians all through this map. We're going to be worth 2 points each. And he's going to have to grab them and take them off to save them. And I get the 2 points if I kill him.
That's kind of like the easier job, isn't it?
What?
The easier job is just to kill something.
Maybe. I've been trying to kill you, and that's my job.
Anything about her?
These guys are the reason I showed up. Because we need the souls and all that.
You have the most standard religion.
You turn these guys into Poxwalkers.
Nice.
Don't even know anything about her.
So you're trying to cleanse this place of my Victorium, which is pretty deep.
You don't even know her name, but you do.
I wrote
We're going to do 94 power level, 8th edition.
house, but I don't know her name. Zeus gonna have
Alright, so we're going to do the scouring mission, place 6 objectives. I put the 6th one down so I get to pick the deployment map and then start placing units first. So it's going to be a scouring plus the 2 points each for those guys to pick. Alright, so turn 1, stupid Marines got to go first.
Come up here, 6.
And I get preferred enemy on all unpainted stuff, because we just made that up.
No, you don't. No extra rules. So my
There's no universal special rules anymore.
You can't build them if they're unpainted. It's in the rulebook now.
Oh, also, everything in my army has a 5/6 feel no pain, essentially.
this sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Well, it's in the book, so eat a dick.
Is this making your or yours?
It's my glorious deployment. It's gonna be terrible. Three Pox Walker units, 3 units of Plague Marines, 3 Plague Drone things, 1 Hellbrute, 19 Cultists with
Are we having any
autoguns.
kind of like special? Are we having the mystery objectives? slow, man. I don't even know what I got.
I don't care.
Works for me.
So these guys just deep struck in turn 1. He's going to go after my drone there and fail. Now he's dropping over here by my other poxwalkers.
It was at least people are in a good mood.
And sixes are resolved. You hide down all that shooting.
For the objective. There's 2 objectives here, so there's one in the building and then there's the guy outside.
I know.
I was telling the audience, dick.
I would eat a dick. I think they can obviously see that you're wrong. Is that a sorcerer there too?
Yeah. That's actually the plague caster. So this guy and this fancy dude here, they can only use Deathguard spells. I need this guy to stay alive so I can use that move spell and bring somebody in.
Flying away from here.
Yep, back it on up, sir. For reference to the audience, that was an orc helping me out.
It's big and green. It's tasty. Minty fresh. That's why it's green.
Yeah. Slow play.
Imagine that rain. I need to know what you guys are doing.
Road passage, hidden stockpile, White Sun Teams, downable archer,
Shooting? Because you don't have any magic or magic users?
Don't believe in my truth.
Fighter.
Alright. So, yeah.
Can you shoot the drone?
Alright, so last kind of hits.
Strength up.
Strength 9, toughness.
Tough 7.
So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
So
That's a
wounds.
wound. Any minus?
Minus 3, I believe.
Alright, so I'm going to use my 5 up, 5, 6. And I get the 6.
So what's your normal armor set?
It's a 4 up, but I'm going to use my demonic thing. It's a feel no pain.
You blew through his armor. He has a save.
I have a save all the time.
But doesn't you have to roll that save on all the wounds that go? Not
Okay,
just,
I'll do it again. My roll is 6.
And then you do a d6.
If I had to do it twice, we could keep the 6 and it still doesn't go
Well, see,
through.
because I'm pretty sure it's against.
how many are we discarding? Okay, no, 7. 7. I don't know what they are. It's like home games.
All right, so what's his toughness?
He's tough 4, tough 5.
Tough 5.
Yeah.
A sorcerer?
Yeah, malignant playcaster. Tough 5.
You made Google eyes and sparkle.
So 3.
3. 3. What's the AP?
Minus 1.
So 3. It would be 2 back to 3 because I'm in cover.
Because he was annoying.
3 of them.
And got my birthday one.
Right replication.
2 wounds. Give my 5, 6 for 1. Goes through. 2 saves it. So only 1 wound goes through.
How many wounds has he got?
He's got 4 wounds. So he's got 3 wounds left. That brilliant set of rolling right there that this did.
Right, the Hellblaster squad's gonna shoot at him. They're gonna overcharge.
Hellblaster squad. So these are 30-inch long, 30-inch range plasma rifles essentially. You're gonna overcharge. Steven did it. He didn't die either.
I'm overcharging.
Okay. He's gonna overcharge. So if he rolls a 1 here, he's fucking dead. It's gonna be awesome. Look how many 1s are gonna happen right here. Woo! Yeah.
So reroll ones to hit
Because the good, yeah.
I'm surprised by this because he's so angry.
So he has his lieutenant over there, so he gets to reroll 1s to hit if he's within 6 inches.
So one guy dies.
So 1 guy dies because he kept rolling a 1, and the rest of them just missed. And so you get hits.
So it's
You're shooting at these guys?
no, it's a sorcerer.
Okay.
So what do you got? 3 ups?
3 wounds, 2 wounds, 3 wounds, 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 wounds, 2 ups.
No, you don't get 2 ups. It's minus 4. You get
Okay,
6
so
ups.
6 ups, 5, 6. Wow, so 2 saves, and then these 2 get 5 6s. Nope, so 2 wounds go through. He's down to 1 wound left.
This goes to the banner. On a 4 up, I get an extra shot.
Yep.
So he gets an extra 2 shots.
That's as you're dying. You get if your banner's within 6, you get a free shot as you die.
He's gonna overcharge as well. So it's definitely dead. So this is their wound. 6 up. No.
He said he's dead. Oh yeah, shit. 5-6. Thanks, Orc. No, he still dies.
I'm basically.
Sorcerer 1 is down.
That was a lot of fire.
Alright, so this is the end of turn 1, battle round 1. We've both gone once. And it's about to be start of turn 2, battle round 2. So engage the intercessors here. Did a wound, saved a bunch. Here's a failed charge. Failed charge here. And I didn't kill the one fucking guy there that I needed to kill. We gave him 3 wounds. And this didn't really go out as like I planned, but I did kill a guy and grow no wounds. So these are full strength again. And the bell just forced something really awesome to happen. And that's it. Still trying to shoot this drone over here.
Holy cow.
And failing miserably. You're not within 7 of your dude? Or 6?
Not close enough.
Oh.
He's way over here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 3 wounds.
Okay, 3 wounds. No minus?
-1.
-1, so I need 5s here and then a 5-6. It's 1 save, and then I need a 5-6 on this one. And that saves.
So 3. So what was the other one?
It was 3? Here's the third one. Save on a 4. No, I need a 5, so it's 5-6. Nope, so 1 wound, another one goes through. No supercharge.
No supercharge. So range is 4, orange is 3.
Okay.
So 2 wounds, 2 hits. So
They do 2 damage each.
So no, this is the last guy. This is 6 damage.
Okay.
So this is so I got 2 hits on you. Then you get 6. What's your armor say?
My armor stays a 4.
So you get nothing then.
So I do my 5-6 then. If it goes through, then I take the automatic
You
5-6.
get the 5-6s on the wounds.
Yeah. So those are going through.
So this is last
D6
hit
wounds.
goes
So 5. So I need 5 of those.
and then so 5 is 7. You got 7 wounds against yours.
All right.
There's 2 from the plasma.
So this is for the last cannon. Watch him die right here. Yep. Saved 1 of those. So 3. He's down to 3. No, down to 4. And then how many? Oh, the other one.
You see 1, so it's down to 3. You get 7.
What?
Then you get 7.
Yeah.
So he's down to 3.
Okay.
And then you get 2 from the plasma.
2 from the plasma. Nope, those go through. Those 2 damage each, right? Yeah, so 4 more, so he's dead.
It was a small plasma shot.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left then. Yeah. And if he explodes on a 4 up, any unit within 7 gets a mortal wound. Yeah. Yep.
Something about zippy little moths.
Almost everything will dish out a mortal wound somehow. Just by being near us. The magical number is 7 because murder.
My apothecary is going to try to bring one of those guys back.
D3 comes back.
He comes back with 1 wound though.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything more evil. I mean, I can, but I don't want to.
And that's your book, by the way.
He's
You
going
know, we go with the Marines.
Yeah, he's going to shot the Marines there.
So it doesn't count as him retreating from combat anymore because that was last turn.
No, he's fly.
Oh yeah.
So he can move and shoot.
Yeah.
Needing 3s.
We're tough 5 against the Marines.
We strength 5.
Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Minus 1.
So 4 ups. Save 1, lose 1.
Use the plasma gun.
Nope. Because we get to pick our death in 8th edition.
Alright, so this squad here is going to shoot at the Plague Marines. They're within 12, I measured it.
We got some rapid fires against the Marines.
We're going to have 10 rapid fire shots.
How many dudes are in there? 5?
6.
Yeah, we're coming after you. I'm gonna drop my lord in right here.
And then the orange.
He gets to charge when he comes in too.
Orange is the lieutenant. They said the lieutenant's BSS.
They're a BS5, I think. Unless they kept it at 4 because they all have 2 fucking wounds.
They're a weapon skill plus, but they're hitting on 3 points.
Okay.
The lieutenant is.
Okay.
So orange is lieutenant.
Yes, I can.
You could just have a total party.
Alright. And then a re-rolling of 1s on here. So 3 1s.
3 wounds on the Marines.
Yeah. The orange. Roll this one separately because it's no AP. These 2 are minus 1 AP.
Alright, so the -1 first.
There's 2 of those.
Oh, you want me to do the minus? It
doesn't matter, just roll
There's the -1 first. -1s are good with 2 5s, and then the minus nothing is good on 4. Saved Marines.
It's all good. So we're using the hood.
Whoa, fart cloud.
So this squad here is going to overcharge and shoot at your plague marines.
Here's super plasma rifles. Fucking Primaris plasma rifles shoot 30 inches because they're assholes.
So I got my other guy back.
And those guys got 2 wounds too, right?
Yeah.
God damn it. I thought it was just the tacticals.
But because my captain's there, I have to re-roll those.
If you roll a total of 7 with 2 dice, I win, by the way.
That's right.
3 wounds.
So no, theirs are just hits.
Okay.
Not on the wounds. So your top 5.
Yep.
So winning on 3s.
4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 6, yeah.
AP.
You don't get any save.
5, 6, motherfucker.
No, it's
The wound goes through. If the wound goes through, then I get the 5, 6.
Okay, you got 2, 4, 6. So you get.
Any wound that gets done, I get to roll.
So these are 2 wounds each. So you got 12.
Alright. Watch this.
Wait. Yeah.
Any wound that goes through, they roll 5, 6.
2 because they're plasma.
Okay.
So that's still a 12.
8, 9.
Just roll 6 at a time.
Your mom.
There's one over there.
Okay, so just make sure I didn't lose
There's
it.
one by the start. One by that.
Alright, so it doesn't matter. They died in the first volley. Oh wait, no, I get. Yeah, because I still need to do. Yeah, I only saved 1 technically, but they're dead. So that's more wounds than they have. First unit of Marines dead.
Why would you not?
Mix stuff, like mix table with
Yep. It just needs to have the it just needs to have 1 keywords.
Yeah, keyword, but then that secondary keyword, ITC was saying something about it, like, this is still only the 2nd battle round.
Yep.
Or no, this is top of 3 now. So it's a new battle round, the start of a new battle round.
So my apothecary heals his wounds here and the movement because he did D3. So he only has 1 hit.
Okay.
There's no way.
Poxwalker is pushing this way. I'm still pushing through the middle there. Basically overran this far right flank with Plague Marines, jumped out of the building.
I didn't see the dredge where he started.
Cast a movement spell here. Ended up out there.
I think the plan eventually is going to be living dead.
Killed the last flamer. Took the 2 points from the guy. And then killed that last flamer dude. And now he's in his movement phase still. Bringing out tacticals and more assault dudes. All in all, it's dragging on pretty long.
Yeah.
And I'm not really losing a whole lot. I've lost some big things though. My Hellbrook's gone, and 2 of my drones are gone.
Okay, sure.
Hero phase. I like the path better. Like,